Meanwhile, the cost of oil rising slightly today after a huge jump of more than 10% yesterday. Prices now approaching $110 per barrel. Meanwhile, Bay Area gas prices holding steady today. San Francisco still leading the way at $6.07. Oakland and San Jose remain just below that $6 mark. Meanwhile, diesel fuel prices hitting another record high in California today. And the cost of jet fuel is rising even faster than the cost of gas. Prices have doubled in just the last 2 months.
I'm Ryan Yamamoto live at SFO, where airlines are now passing on those additional costs to travelers, just as many people are trying to get away for spring break. When the war with Iran first broke out, the first impact here and at many airports was the lack of flights coming and going from the Middle East. And now with Iran closing the Strait of Hormuz, the cost of oil continues to climb. And as Veronica Macias shows us, higher prices for oil means higher prices for airlines. That means higher prices for travelers like you.
As fuel prices continue to climb, airlines are paying more for their jet fuel, their second highest expense after labor. And on this Good Friday, United has joined JetBlue in passing that cost onto travelers, charging more for bag fees.
If I wasn't traveling for work, I definitely wouldn't be able to afford to travel personally, especially to bring a family of 5 on a vacation for spring break or for the summer.
For most people, your first checked bag will see a cost hike of $10, $45 when prepaid, and $50 within a 24-hour window of your flight. A second bag, though, costing $55. United Airlines CEO is said to have told employees in March that if fuel prices remain at their current level, it will cost the company an extra $11 billion this year. Airlines now looking at raising fare prices for summer travel.
I just hope this country can get past this. We can get back to some sort of sense of normality and a fair market on whatever the oil affects everything. Oil affects the price of everything. Everything comes on a truck. Diesel is what ships run on and what trucks run on and what airplanes run on. And in the meantime, we're all paying through the nose extra money for this disruption worldwide. So it's crazy.
Some people like Christy Pine think we are paying the price for our national security, and we need to trust the administration.
I think it had to be done. It was a threat for quite a while, as well as I feel like the people in Iran were under really harsh dictatorship that they could not take care of themselves.
But everyone at the airport wants to see the conflict in the Middle East end soon and for oil prices to come back down before the start of a busy summer travel season.
And as Veronica mentioned, JetBlue is also raising fares to combat fuel costs. A checked bag will now cost up to $9 more. Not only is it costing more to take to the skies, but also to hit the roads. Drivers we spoke to today say they've had to rethink their vacation plans, deciding to stay home because of those high gas prices.
It's just a bummer. I want to see extended family that lives up in Reno, and we've had to change plans.
It makes you consider how much you have to travel from one place to the next, maybe postpone trips to later time.
Would you change your plans because of that price?
Oh, for sure. We just did.
Pretty much staying home.
Yeah, but the price of gas sucks.
Yeah, that's part of it.
So this is how much more drivers will have to pay for a road trip to and from Los Angeles, assuming you get about 25 miles per gallon. A round trip will cost close to $40 more for gas than this time last month. And that, of course, is if you don't drive anywhere else while you're in downtown LA. And those flights and drives both getting back and forth, getting both very, very expensive. I had a chance to speak to one travel expert on how that could impact a global soccer event coming to the U.S., along with changing people's plans just to get away.
With everything that is happening right now around the world, are people still traveling?
People are still traveling. Now, remember, a lot of people who are traveling this weekend booked their flights and other travel arrangements months ago before the war in Iran started. But one thing we have seen from research that we just conducted in the U.S., approximately 11 to 12% of airline passengers said they actually booked flights earlier than expected for summer travel Some people are being priced out of traveling. I mean, when you've got gas prices, especially like we have here in the Bay Area, that's going to eat into the discretionary budget. And we are seeing some people saying that they're going to skip going overseas this summer in favor of staying in the US or in North America.
Is it the prices or is it just the uncertainty with everything happening? Or is it both?
Well, it had been the prices, and I think that's going to be the primary driver. Spot jet fuel prices, which is the airline equivalent of pulling up to the gas station for your car, have gone up 80% or more since the fighting began. Yeah, I mean, there'd already been a decline in international inbound visitors to the US before the war in Iran began, and that I think has accelerated. I don't think that the FIFA international visitor projections are going to be met. I'm sure there will still be a lot of people who will choose to visit the US to root their teams on in the various matches, but I don't think it's going to be at the same level as people had initially thought.
Maybe I can afford a ticket then.
Well, I was going to say, now the upside is that if we see fewer international visitors coming to the U.S. for the FIFA World Cup matches, that may mean more tickets are available to people here in the States. So if that's something you want to do, I mean, obviously keep checking and then see if there are airfare and hotels that meet your schedule and budget.